Is it really about the money itself? Or is it something else that you are putting effort in it? In that case, you need to understand the reality of life. Just put the fucking money on the other side of the table. Now you would be so confused about why the fuck I'm asking this question. Because I already know that it's not about the fucking money itself. Once you hit a point that you don't need money anymore, for example, you are in a level that you don't care about money and you're working on your business. That's the point. That's the point. Now you can buy everything. You have the money that you can buy a lot of things. So when you have the money that you can buy anything that you want and you need at the exact time, now we get to the realization that no, it's not about money. Andrew Tate said that once you get to that point where you have the money that you can buy anything you want in the world at that time that you need it, and it's not anymore about the money, you will understand the reality of it. This is the point. This is the important point. Don't miss it, okay? That is why most successful people, they are saying that success is not about money. It's about effort, consistency, and all the good things that you're doing in your life. Once you get to that point, you realize that you need respect, you need power, you need communication, you need skill in order to have a living, in order to be professional, in order to be a good person, in order to be good in your side hustle and your skill. That's the whole point. Don't misunderstand me while I'm saying you put the money in the other side of the table, you're going to realize that this is not about money. I have a question, another question. If money was out of the plan and out of the desk, what would be your plan? What would be your goal? Every single person's goal is to make money. So you get to that money, so what is left? What is your purpose in life? What are you working for? What are you hustling for? My whole point, you should be listening to your emotions. You should be listening to your mind. That once you get to the money, for example, you're making $1 million a year, $1 million a year. So what's next? What is next beside making money? So I'm saying that it's not about money, okay? It's all about becoming the person who understands, becoming intelligence, emotional intelligence, or be aware of your surroundings, be aware what's going on around the world. And that's all it is. Just put the money on the other side of the table, because right now you're working for money, but once you get to that point, there is no money left. There is no goal. There is no goal that money can work on it. You need to have communication skills, attractness. You need to attract people. You need to be able to communicate with other people from different countries, from different nations, different regions, different ages. So that's my whole point. That's my whole fucking point. Put the money aside from your table and just think about what would I do if money wasn't my goal, if money wasn't there. That's it. That's all it is that I'm saying to you, okay? Maybe you can become someone, maybe you can do something better and better and better when you're not worrying, when you're not thinking about money. Goal is not making cash. Goal is about attracting cash, okay? Attracting and making money, they are two different things. Once you're doing the right thing that you are able to do, and you have a skill in it, and you have the skill of doing that job in a proper way, and you love your work, you love your skills, you love the hard work that you're putting in. That's the whole point. That point, money doesn't work. You can ask hundreds of thousands of rich people, billionaires, millionaires, people who have a living, ask them, is it really about money? They will always be the same answer. There always will be the same answer, and the ultimate answer is no fucking way that this could be about money. No, it's not about money. It's all about being professional in your life, being a good person in your life, and having a what the fuck we call that, having a personality that we are working on it. Okay, let me ask you this question so we can be clear what we are talking about, what is the title is about, and what we are facing right now.